Yep.
Thank you, sir. Devin, when you having those type of end of practice workouts with you, with Devin and Bradley, how much of that is just building that continual bond with you three and just getting after that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to get working with some of the best players in the world, and it's like iron sharpening iron over there, and we hold each other to a high standard. So it's always good to get some of that post-practice work. More days we stack together, the better.
Curious when you have we talked the other day about the crowd and fan reaction, but you want to go to a neutral site situation where they haven't had an NBA game there in years. So what do you anticipate as far as their reaction to not only you guys, but obviously the Lakers as well?
I mean, obviously, regardless of us playing in Palm Springs, it's going to be full of Laker fans in there. So I think they're going to react to seeing the Lakers pretty well and react to seeing basketball in general pretty well. So it's always cool when cities that aren't close to NBA cities get a chance to have some NBA ball there for preseason. It's good for the fans and the kids there to watch us up close.
How would you evaluate the way that Grayson has fit in, especially when it comes to last night being the starting lineup?
Yeah, I think he's fitting in well. Just an overall good basketball player that can handle a lot of different situations out there. And then when he gets the opportunity to play with myself, Book, and Brad, I think the floor opens up even more for him, and we can play off him a little bit more as well. So he's just a guy that can fit in. And you've seen how many teams he's played on and how well he's played on each stop. So we expect him to have a solid year this year.
Imagine the floor spacing is pretty insane right now when you got Gordon, Grace, and Yuta out there, and then obviously the three of you are very interchangeable and being able to play off the ball as well.
Yeah, I mean, floor spacing is. It's good to have shooters that can, command the respect of the defense, but we also can, we also have guys that can move off the ball as well, cut to the rim well. That opens it up for us. Josh, Metu, KBD, guys that can cut to the rim and finish. That opens up for the shooters as well. So a movement offense where the ball's moving and players are moving is good for the shooters.
To Gerald's point, there were a couple possessions last night where you guys were really moving it. Book had that nice cut. Just how are you guys feeling out that process right now of all the movement and making the right choices?
Yeah, we've just been drilling that in practice, and coach has been on us every day of, good to great. Always trying to make the right play, but always, being fundamentally sound as well in our passes and our attacks as well. So, and then the more you drill, the better you become as a team.
How important is it for you, Brad, and Book to be leading by example with the unselfishness you're playing with right now?
Yeah, I mean, that's just how we all grew up playing. Usually guys who start off just shooting the basketball in their careers, they end up knowing how to play off different guys. And I think we all started our careers as shooters and expanded our games from there. And, so we can always go back to, if we need to, catching and shooting the ball and playing off of closeout. So, I think all of that experience up until now has helped us, and our teammates are doing a good job of being available and also putting us in good positions to succeed.
Have you seen how you three have made the game easier for each other?
Yeah, I mean, you guys that command respect out there. When Book drives to the rim, there's going to be guys coming over to convert. Same with Bradley, same with myself, and on different areas of the floor, so that can open up everything for everyone. You can't guard all of us at once, so it's, especially when guys like Book can command a double team, myself, Brad can command double team, it's going to be tough on the backside. So we play fundamentally sound ball, don't turn the ball over, rebound, we're in solid shape on offense.
Will you have to tell yourself to take open shots when they swing?
No.
You know what I mean?
Not at all.
Not you, but just
nobody on this team. I don't think anybody on this team. We don't. Coach is on us at all times of being aggressive, and there's times where coach may call a play and he'll stop practice and say, "Look, that was a chance for you to go break it off and go get a basket right there." So him giving us that confidence to be aggressive when the ball touches our hands is always key, because when you're on a team with good players, you tend to try not to step on toes and be a little timid out there to figure it out. But from day one, coach was telling us to be aggressive.
What do you think changes for Book with him essentially being the point guard, kind of a shared point guard responsibilities and taking the lead there?
I don't think anything changes. I think since he's been in the league now 9 years.
2015.
This is 9 for him.
Yeah, I want to say by his third year, he was already handling the ball, being asked to do a lot on the ball out top, dealing with guys double teaming him at half court, double teaming him all over the floor. So he had a lot of experience in that for 4, 5, 6 years, and now it's just second nature. So you see how he's handling the ball now. He looks like a point guard because he always been doing that.
You want him thinking like, hey, I've got to
Nah.
get everybody their touches, that sort of thing, and you just want him kind of attacking like he's always.
I mean, when you got a player as efficient as Book, it's cool to come down and not pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good shot when you take if you come off a pick and guys in a drop and it's a wide open shot for you. You don't have to have a pass. That's a shot we want. So we want him to be aggressive and not always look to set up plays. And I think as we get stops and rebound, that'll be easier for all of us to just kind of know what kind of flow we want to have in transition. So it all starts on the defensive side of the ball.
How great was it to see Coach Brooks last night?
It was great. It's a lot of, as I get older, there's a lot of guys on the bench that I either play with or, they coach me. I seen Ryan Gomes on the bench over there with Portland, played with him in OKC for a few months, played with Chauncey on Team USA and obviously Scotty. So there's a lot of guys in the damn league, man, that I played against and grew up with us on these sidelines. It's pretty cool to see.
Early in your career, you had that nickname Slim Reaper, and you've seen the development over time of the weight room. So how much does the weight training and physicality helps you create your own shot rather than relying on the length and the ball handling?
I think I'm still Slim Reaper right now. I think I can shed that nickname. I'm still skinny, but I think just the fact that just playing in almost 1,000 games, I learned what the physicality is like in the league, and I know what I need for my body to succeed out there, and just go out there and try to play as hard as I can, to be honest.
You played on a lot of teams with high expectations. How have you personally changed the way you've dealt with those expectations over the years?
That's a good question. Just try to keep it at the preparation and prepare the best that I can. Just do my part. That's how I try to look at it. Do my job the best that I can do, and everything else will fall in line after that. Wins and losses, that happens, but if you go out there and do your job the best that you can live with it all.
Trevor, what did you think of Jordan's performance last night? How did he kind of energize you guys with this defense?
Yeah, I mean, getting steals in the fashion that he got on last night always inspires the team and also the crowd. And the louder our crowd gets, the better we are as a team. So, if those plays, if they can continuously happen throughout the game, throughout the season, it's only going to continue to build our identity as a team. So when he comes into the game, he can wreck the game like that. The opposing coaches are going to always watch out for it. So it makes everybody's life easier.
A little off topic, but obviously you have roots in Oklahoma City. I know you watch a lot of games. I'm curious to hear what you think about what they're starting to put together there with the Thunder now.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of young talent that you accumulated through draft picks over the last 5, 6 years. And at some point, they have to start turning into players, So when you got so many assets in this league, you can do so much with a team. And you see how they built it over there. With a lot of long athletic guys that can do multiple things on the floor, and that's the way the league is going. So you got a bright future. I think I seen something today where they got 24 picks, I think, in the last 5 or 6 years.
22 seconds and 17 firsts. So they'll have, as long as they expand the roster like your football roster.
When you simulate the GM mode in 2K, I tend to take the Sam Presti route and stack up picks. But I just feel like, a lot of teams are building towards the future. A league is getting younger and younger. Guys are coming in at 18, 19 years old now. So I think that's the perfect way to go, is to build your future assets.
Having been on championship teams and been on teams contending for championship, you know what that squad feels like. When you look at this group, do you feel sort of the same energy, or is it too early?
I try not to compare, man. Talking to somebody else about that. Like the championship teams I've been on, I don't think any team in the history of the league could compare to that. You know what I'm saying? And just like Denver Nuggets last year, nobody could compare to that team. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to try to compare these two teams and before the season started or where we may go. I mean, I think there's no point in that. But the same traits as far as like the hard work, the guys coming in, paying attention to detail. I like where we are right now with that. There's a difference between having that consistency in March, April, May, as opposed to right now. It's easy for me to say that now. So I try not to compare the special teams that I played on to anybody because it's special for a reason.
Who's got the aux cord over there when you guys are shooting?
It's usually JL. He's usually the DJ of the team.
My guess was Book with all the Jay-Z, but
Yeah, Book one of those guys that keep the headphones in. Don't want to let nobody know you listen to.
secretive.
But if you had the aux cord, you'd probably have the Dipset going, right?
For all the dogs right now.
Makes sense.